I'll yield.
Meet your maker.
Oh, almost got...
Nice try.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And
so, still a bit groggy. Easy now. No need to hurry. Get...
So it wasn't a dream after all.
food.
Did you expect a needle? Empty.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yeah, there you are. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Oh dear, I'm afraid...
Index fingers pressed to her lips. She pauses a moment to give...
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. A new life awaits. Why, for my peace...
Currents of magic.
My, look at... There you have it. For your own piece of...
Good gods. There's been a murder here.
No known associates. In fact, he seemed quite averse to spending time in the office. A known doesn't become over time.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right. I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Mest. Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
Soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of the ship with it.
An elf sits...
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
She shakes her...
Game for one. Rolling die. Deciding fates. Don't worry, honey.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a...
Never say never, though.
She smiles.
Just a kitten.
Picking us off one by one.
Ugly sight. Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
She looks up at you with a...
I was on duty in your room when you're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder. Finn was killed by Source. If a man... It looks more like a passenger managed to slip their collar. Listen, I could use someone to keep... Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Not in here, it isn't. You let me know if...
Insufferable, surely. Name? The divine. Well, you aren't here. Quiet long enough for me to listen.
A broad dwarf. He raised...
Listen up, boy. You hear that? The ship. Of course.
A wave of sound.
And?
The fellow cocks his...
That isn't
He cocks his ear to the...
anticipation. That's all you hear, though. Listen close. You've got ears on your head, haven't you? Do you need me to show you how to use them? There now. Just squeeze. Aha.
His eyes snap open.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news. It's the wheel. Burn my beard. That means if we'd been travelling for... Yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy. Captain, actually.
The dwarf leans back from the...
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
He continues stroking his...
How dare you classify this...
You one of them?
I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty.
Well.
The lizard looks you... All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by...
Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook? Oh, goodness. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor? Yes, I can tell from your On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The very base. So, 3 questions asked, as per your own testimony. That won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry. You should probably come to terms with the fact that you've half a mind, full stop. Still, hone your skill.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard.
Meanwhile, the Majesty...
That right. I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Mezd. Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
She got eaten by a bullfrog.
Forget it.
A young magister...
The hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
I need my calipers.
One of us in our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Ah, there you are. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madam Josephine What? What's so...
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin.
Yeah, okay, you found...
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You presume right. Thanks, but I already belong to an... You take care, though. Nope, trying not to find...
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. As quickly as they came.
Good luck, Chief.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hand you right over the side of this ship with him.
Please, please, please.
A scruffy man laughed.
Watch your back.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
Afraid. There's a killer about, after all.
Till overboiling a bit of cabbage becomes a crime, I shall hold...
Ifan seems amused at the gesture, but he bats your arm down from the salute.
You served? Me too. A long, long time ago now. Long...
He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses...
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of
We used to know each other, more's the pity.
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight Ifan grins, flashing...
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants. Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from... No. The dead man. Finn, is it? I'd no business with him.
He glances over at Magister Victor.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. The Joy, I've heard a lot. Nothing good. Wonder if we'll get to meet the Ringmaster himself. Easy now. I might...
What are you conspiring about?
Oh, don't mind him.
Name!
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously.
Away with you.
Ifan performs an
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them. I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on. One of us would kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
So, anything interesting for me? I'll take that as a no. So, anything interesting for me? Right. Tick. No lesions, no trauma. It was bled by magic.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, there has been a murder.
The elf is reading a volume of Cran. He reaches out and takes your hand. He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page.
It is simultaneous. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history? Oh, please. No. This text, where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind? Of course. Now, please, run along.
No amount of pest...
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hand you right over the side of this ship with it.
It was one of them. I know it. Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate. They don't care about us.
Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles.
There's been a murder. A source Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does. You surprised? Small ones this time. Then we'll find out who did it. What?
The pale young woman...
You've been collared and...
You look like my daddy. You're a human. Be careful. Someone dog. Please, please, please.
Here to register. You faring okay so far? Glad to hear. You head on in now.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters.
So you admit it then?
Yes, I did. But of course,
She turns her head.
there are others whose lives...
Good God! You there, sorcerer! Go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her.
It means your journey draws to a close.
She reaches for her collar and simply...
I'm just about to create a...
Subdue men, quickly!
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precise.
What's happened?
before this thing snaps into splinters. God damn it! Need to get off this wreck, and quick! Great gods! Something's pounding on the hull!
The marking on the door, you press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels not, it doesn't budge.
Damn, that doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards!
You pass through the skeleton.
No, it catches...
The skeleton look...
Oh, it's you. Remember, one of...
The skeleton resumes... The moment you touch the door groans...
Something's breaking through! What in the hell's are those things? Death! I need to get out of here now! By the gods, I need to get off this ship.